Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stunt, back for the OPTC video, and in today's video is day 3 of the grandest party of them all. Moving into the pointy end of the season now. Season 35. Damn, season 35. I say it every season, like, holy crap, we're this deep in the grand party, but, man, it feels like the game mode, like, 3 years. It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. But in today's video, we're going to be utilizing SABO. As I mentioned in day 1 and day 2, I was sort of struggling to figure out who to use as the other unit. I have Kizaru and Wiping and Ace obviously ready to go as Logia users, but SABO, I did mention a couple times in the 2 videos, was another character that obviously gets the rule set buff. As long as your captain is Logia, Roger Pirates, or Rocks Pirates, quick type teammates get CT at level 3, fighters and strikers get a massive defense buff, and then everyone gets HP, attack, recovery, speed up level 5. So, yeah, if you're a fighter, quick unit, like, you're doing like just disgusting things. Or even if you're a quick striker, you're getting like a lot of buffs too. So very, very nice stuff there. On top of that, you get an extra burst and a minus 40% to the GP burst charge. So with SABO, obviously he's a Logia unit because he has Ace's Devil Fruit. So that's going to be really, really fun. For the teams that we're rocking, SABO is actually a really, really good leader. he boosts Cerebrals, Fighters, and Powerhouse units. I don't know why they just threw Powerhouse characters into the mix. On top of that, he also buffs Int, so like the Int team's going to work great. Int Cerebrals or Int Fighters are going to go absolutely AWOL. Remember, Strikers and Fighters are getting even more buffs as long as your captain is Logia. So as you can see here, like the Powerhouse team in the middle there, we have Pika and Luffy who are getting massive fighter buffs. And they're also under the SABO leader skill. And then you have like the shooter team, which has the like Caulifla, for example, who's getting fighter buffs, quick buffs, SABO buffs, like the list goes on and on and on. So shooter team, obviously it's still absolutely fantastic, and then like there's just so many fighters on this list up too, so should be pretty fun stuff. So this is what we're going to be rocking. Let's dive on in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Belt like button, hit the subscribe button, and remember, when you get to the end of the day, make sure to edit your leader to something else down the bottom there, so that way you can get some free wins for everyone too. With that said, let's dive in. Alright, so let's go up against Kizaru. Kizaru does seem to be the best leader going around this particular season. I do think it's going to be very challenging taking on something like SABO. Not SABO, something like Kizaru, because he's so powerful in terms of buffing Strength Team, which has a lot of fighters on it, and he's a Logia unit, so he gets the buffs. His burst is very, very annoying to deal with, and he does have access to the shooter team, which is very, very strong. Now, this guy's running quick up front. A lot of fighters in the mix there. Jeez. Okay. Well, like Luffy and the Fuji and Green Bull unit, for example. But we are using shooters. I feel like just running shooters in the front is it's so nice. You have so much speed, and with Kuzan, he's not really buffing like the entire team, but as you can see, he can special bind, he can do a lot of damage. He's got like 8 cooldown and goes in the first 20 seconds, so he does some pretty fun stuff there. I do want to try and stop the Kainu in a sense, mainly because Kainu can basically, well, the confusion's gone now. I say a Kainu can rock S-Snake, which I don't really want that to happen super early, but we should be pretty fine. As for Kizaru's burst ability, he targets Int Cerebral Fighters for a bunch of base stats. He gives cooldowns, and then he can also give haste. He's very reminiscent of Shanks, the 10th anniversary Shanks. You can utilize his special at great times to just allow your specials to pop off, give your characters haste, and then just decimate teams. I think that's going to be very, very valuable for the Int team, for example, especially when you've just had something like a Shank special go. You can then use the burst to get Roger Religaban, have them go after that, and basically just board wipe the entire team. As you can see here, like shooters, like they just have no issues tearing through teams, man. Like, it's wild. Shooters are either like 90% of the time will just tear through an entire lineup, and then like 1 out of 10 runs, not even actually, probably like 1 out of 50 runs, I'll just get absolutely decimated and be like, wait, what the fuck happened? So, second team, love this. The Admiral Straw Hat team, I'm assuming it is. I saw a Kainu and Kizaru's on this team, so no. Interesting. Is Kizaru just thrown on the bench? Okay, Kizaru's just thrown on the bench. My brother, like, just throw him in the front. Throw him in the front, let him die. Damn. I was hoping this was the Admiral Straw Hat team. But, look, beggars can't be choosers. There's a lot of fighters on this lineup too. So, I'm so excited to use Kizaru tomorrow, man. I'm actually so excited. I was considering using him today. and then pushing SABO to tomorrow. But I just think Kizaru is going to be a much better leader than SABO. So I feel like just having the safety net of utilizing Kizaru tomorrow is just going to be a little bit more beneficial. So I threw the Powerhouse team in the mix. Look, I probably could have gone with Strength. Strength have a lot of fighters, obviously with Luffy. They have Powerhouse characters like Kuma. You have Cerebrals like Kobe and Uta. So like would have easily been able to sort of throw something together there. Let's do this. Interesting. That's annoying. I mean, I'm just going to have to deal with that no matter what. Like, Kizaru does so much damage. He special blinds and he action blinds. Very frustrating stuff. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, now Garp is going to smack me. Holy shit. Oh, this is going to hurt. The fact we killed Garp there is crazy. Garp has an auto proc special. So... Oh, wait, did we even kill him? Did he die? I swear he died. Bro, if he's alive... Alright, we have... This is going to be a sack team. The upside to the Powerhouse team is it just becomes a sack team. But the thing with Kizaru, like, his burst is actually so powerful that he can basically just wipe you, like, just with his burst ability. And then, oh my god. All right, Pel. I kind of need Pel to just die to a burst ability here. Thing is, they need to do damage, so like, don't kill Pel, please. Oh my god. No. S-Bear's in the mix now. This honestly happened in my testing as well, where, yes, nice, okay, beautiful. As I say, it happened in my testing where Kizaru just, like, he used 2 bursts and he just absolutely devoured my second team. And then he had 2 bursts ready to go for the final fight, and it was just so frustrating to deal with. So, Kizaru is just, he's so good, bro. He's so good. He's so good. And that was a side team, like... Then again, like, Kizaru is nerfing. Like, if you're using a team that can't deal with the nerfs, then yeah, it's pretty tricky. But as I was saying, I do have the Powerhouse team. It's kind of like a Sacrificial Lamb team there. I could probably do some fun stuff with Strength. I feel like I could take Kuma off my my shooter team. He's just sort of rocking the bench anyway, and then we could easily just make that second team a strengthy based build. Wondering if we could move S Snake maybe and make it more of like a shooter fighter centric team with like Pika. That could definitely work. But, yeah. I'll see how we go. So, let's get ourselves into a position where Shanks is going to go. Let's do this. I want to give the cooldowns to S-Hawk. And now everyone's ready to go. Very nice stuff. Perfect. Like, like I said, this is exactly where a SABO burst is going to be so valuable. Because you just give yourself haste, you give yourself a full board of cooldowns, and you're basically off to the races. SABO is going to give the haste back to Roger Relic 1. Not that they need it anyway, but it is what it is. And then Roger Relic 1 can basically just finish off the fight. So, very nice stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, it should be over, but very nice stuff there. SABO's burst is very powerful, provided you don't get absolutely cucked with that second fight like I did against Kizaru, but at the same time, like... Yeah, this whole team's getting massive buffs from SABO too, so very nice stuff there. And then we can just we'll do that. We'll just quickly sneak in there. Sorry about that, Kizaru. We're just gonna quickly sneak in there with that. Thank you very much. Now he's gonna throw his burst off, and I can just use my burst to finish off the last character. Or actually, provided he doesn't have another revive, right? So like Kizaru's burst, man, is so frustrating to deal with. Special blind, action blind, and it's for 15 seconds, and it's just a lot of damage too. Like it's just a lot of damage. So very nice. We'll take the W. I might pivot that second team, and let's move to a strength team as the second team now. All right, let's go up against Big Daddy Int Luffy. Like said yesterday, Int Luffy, he's not really disadvantaged because of the rule set. He just doesn't gain any advantage with the rule set. So look, he's still a very viable option if you guys are struggling for like good leaders. And in team, like, it's still very strong. If you pick up Roger Relic Gaban, especially, and you just don't want to max out their GP burst abilities, you could just easily run Luffy on that team and then just still use Roger Relic Gaban and just still get shit done too. So, first fight is a Free Spirit team. Man, Free Spirit. What can we say about Free Spirit, man? They're just in such a good position. Like, you could even run those 20 cost characters, can't you? You can just throw Robin. You can throw Jinbei on the bench. Like, still rocking 6+. Gear 5 Luffy's kind of weird. Like, Strength Luffy's just a better unit. Just stopping Nami Karina there is absolutely essential. Very good. Kuzen hasn't gone too, actually, so that's interesting. We'll take the revive there, do some more damage, beautiful stuff. In Gear 5, getting his burst like in the first 30 seconds of the first fight is always very, very frustrating. But at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. This should honestly just kill everyone. Like, I don't really see them surviving that. Yeah, beautiful. Very nice. I'm pretty sure we already popped the revive from Luffy. Zoro's dead, which means we killed him twice. Like, shooters, they're so fast, dude. They're so fast. I actually would not be opposed to taking a burst right here. That would actually be fine. I'd be very okay with that. Free spirit wise, we're only going to lose Kuzan. Like, we'll take a shitload of damage because shooters have like no HP. Like 11 HP, obviously. Like, we do have some, but like it's not enough to sort of tank an int Gear 5 burst. So I would love for you to throw the burst this way, or we'll just kill the entire team. That works too. What? Come on, please, just burst. No, never mind. Never mind. Thanks, Cleeflaw. Thank you. See you later. All right, so off rip, we're going to take a burst, which is not a huge problem because it's literally just going to charge up our burst. But then the thing is, we're going to throw back a whole bunch of specials and have to deal with another burst literally back off rip. So we are using int as the second team. We don't have any free spirits here, so we don't have to worry about too much. The waifus are immune to forced out, so that's why they're just super good against the Gear 5 burst. This guy is just literally running the team we just built. I literally just put together this exact team. This is the team besides Rise of Shinobu. I think I put Santa Sonia on my variation. But this is the exact team that I'm using, so that's always fun. Alright, so going to put us in a position where we can use our burst. We'll get the haste ability off. All that fun stuff. I kind of want Shanks to go early. Shanks has a tendency, like, look at our stats, dude. Holy shit. Shanks gets his special very, very quickly. So does S-Hawk, actually. Actually, this would be fun. Who are you going to give this to? Shanks? So Shanks will go. Let's do this. Problem here is this is going to give the enemy their burst. But it will give my character's haste. So if anyone survives this shot from Luffy, which is probably only going to be oh no, we survived. Cool. All right, sick. Now we're taking the burst. All right, beautiful. But funny enough, like they're going to have to just deal with a Roger Rally Gaban special coming straight back into their face, and then we also get our burst back too. So this should be an easy wrap. Ow. Don't have to deal with forced out. Nice little confusion tactics. Our bench comes in. Roger and Rally Gaban die. Oh, it's weird. Very strange. Okay. The death shot can go anytime now. Very nice. And I would have just burst and just won after that. So, bro, Int's so good. Int are just so ridiculously good. Whether you're running SABO as your leader, like whether you're running Roger Rally Gaban, it just works. Speaking of Roger Rally Gaban, very interesting predicament we have ourselves in right here. I'm going to take on a Roger Rally Gaban lead. Now, stereotypically, I think that Int is just a fantastic counter against what's it called? Against shooters. So this one might be a bit of a tricky situation for us. However, if Roger Rally Gaban's special goes off, then basically just will charge up burst. Now, this guy isn't exactly using the best int-based team, but the other team that had Roger Rally Gaban, they were using a wonky striker team that didn't have the int characters to get the auto-proc of Roger Rally Gaban. So I really wanted to deal with the Roger Rally Gaban auto-proc, so that way we can build our burst up of SABO nice and fast. Now, Roger Rally Gaban, they're obviously immune to Special Mind, they're immune to Action Mind, all of that fun stuff, but the Prince Sword Donnies, they are definitely not immune to all the shenanigans that we definitely want to hit them with. So, who are we hitting here? Yamato, very nice. I do want to kill Roger Rally Gaban, but just not, like, instantly. Plus, if we get the confusion off on Roger Rally Gaban, then we're just not going to have to deal with it at all. Are there any powerhouse characters in this lineup? Okay, it's very, very, very early. Yeah, see, like, that's... Shooters, man. Shooters struggle because they just don't have a lot of HP. Now, I'm not going to lose this fight, no way in hell, so let's quickly use this burst, kill Smoker. Well, not even kill Smoker, but just get some cooldowns and get some... Oh, you cheeky bastard. I'm dead. I'm dead. Straight up dead. I see. Okay, well, I take it back. We are losing that fight. Okay. Damn. The AI just went, nah, hold my beer. Okay. The AI literally said, hold my beer. Okay, well, that should have been a win, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Upside here is now we are rocking our Int team. Downside here is if they use the burst, it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to really, really hurt. Damage that bypasses defense, hits the Int team, and then you have the 7,000 fixed damage after that, so sketty stuff. I wonder why my my other character took 2 shots from the Rodrigo one. Burst. Bit of a weird one. Wow, that's fast. Alright, I would like Shanks to go, because he's going to get the haste. Then we'll do that. At least then Shanks and Sabo get the 30% cooldowns back to themselves. Okay, goodbye Copestar, and goodbye rest of the team. I say I want to bring in some bench, but not too much bench, because I would love to kill Luffy with this shot. But now it's a... Are you kidding? Bro, the AI needs to chill, dude. The AI actually needs to chill. Ridiculous, bro. I mean, we could definitely burst and win here, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Oh, man. Luffy's special is scary as fuck. On top of the Roger Relic 1 burst. Upside here is we are using strength at the final fight. So, like, the Sabo burst with the strength team is very, very strong. I actually never thought about that in hindsight, using the Sabo burst, because the whole team is powerhouse fighter or cerebral besides the waifus. And the waifus, they're not really the ones that need the cooldown as much. If you just give the cooldown to something like Kobe or even Luffy, you're just basically good to go there. So, yeah, that's always going to come in straight away. 7,000 fixed damage. Look, we tanked that. That's fine. Dealing with slashes. We should be okay here, because we can basically just, like I said, we can basically just use our burst to allow us to get back some cooldowns. Awesome. Alright, it's just going to go. Then we can use our burst. This is going to give our entire team haste, which is great. Besides, obviously, the waifus. But that's alright, because we don't need them. Oh, that's actually perfect. Luffy should finish off the rest of the team. Very nice. And then Kobe has the opportunity to give the waifus haste, actually, which is hilarious. Fortunately, the haste didn't proc, but that's okay. We have a shield. No damage. Waifus confuse. And now it's basically just curtains. I mean, if you want to do damage to me, that's okay, because I can just get my burst back, but I don't really see a spot where I'm super scared here. Kuma special ready to go. If Kuma's ready to go, you lose. Yeah, see ya. Goodbye. Beautiful. Yeah, so strength definitely seems to be the play for the Sabo builds. So, like, the 3 best teams in the game under Sabo. You got Int, you got Strength, you got Shooters. Wham, bam, thank you, man. Bob's your uncle. So, there you guys go. That is going to wrap up the video. Sabo's very, very good. He's a fantastic leader. I have a lot of fun actually using Sabo. So, Sabo, Kizaru, Roger Gaban, Wipe and Ace, I think they're going to be the best leaders moving forward this particular season. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Remember, we are at the pointy end of the season, so make sure you guys are doing everyone a solid and just changing your leader. I'm going to slap on Kumi Boy down the bottom there. Let you guys know that there is a chonky strength team down there. But like I said, like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.